Pete'sTools.com.
So guys, as with all my videos, this is just a generic Chinese machine. I mean, it's got a tool line brand name on it, but that doesn't mean 2/5 of bugger all. I reckon they're all made in the same factory in China, and you just rebrand it to whatever you want. So a 2 horsepower compressor like this here is going to be the same in the US or in the UK. Make 2/5 of bugger all different. The bits and see what we've got, guys. And yeah, before you're asking, I did use my own money to buy this. It was 207 New Zealand dollars. I think you can get them for about 155 US, I think. Something like that. So we'll see what we've got. It weighs about 25 kgs, I think, guys. So we'll just pull them out and see what we've got. So I'll put it on the ground, guys, so hopefully I can just pull it out like that, but that is quite heavy. Ooh, shit to myself. So we've got some instructions here. Who reads the instructions? I don't. We've got some wheels. Looks like I'm going to have to put it together. A little air filter thing here. So here we go, guys. We've got it out of the box. And this is what we end up with. It actually quite surprised me because it's quite heavy. And it'll definitely keep your feet on the ground, I can tell you that for nothing. Normally with these things you'll get a little oil canister, but I think this has already got the oil in it. We better check it before we start it anyway. I'll have to put the wheels on it too. So can you see it there, guys? It's actually already got the oil in it. And it's got a little seal here sealing it in there. So we don't have to worry about that anyway until we need the first oil change. And I'd actually advise you, if you're buying one of these little things, to do the oil changes, because there's nothing worse. You'll bugger your machine in no time flat in about half the time if you don't do the oil changes. I was a bugger for that, eh? I never used to do oil changes on anything. And it just doesn't work out in the end, you know. It just ends up costing you money for no reason at all. So it's just as good just to do the oil change. Next thing you want to do, guys, is just grab one of your wheels and we'll just assemble them. You got your little axle here. Just make sure when you put these together, make sure the tapered bit is in the inside. So what I do, guys, when I'm putting wheels on anything new, I just lift it up like that, put a piece of 4x2 or something, whatever you've got underneath it, and it just gives you more access room for your wheels. Just makes it a lot easier to put it together. Make sure you put your spring washer on it, guys. And then just put your nut on the back of it and just do it up finger tight to start off with. That'll be fine. See, and it just gives it room to move there because you put it around the right way. You just got a little bit of slop there, which is all good. So we'll tighten that up with a crescent later. And I'll just shoot around and do the other side, guys. Alright guys, I've done those wheels, I've done them up. So we'll just take our lump of wood out from there and then we'll just put it in the front so I can put the grommets on. Now these grommets, guys, are to stop the vibration so it doesn't vibrate all over your garage floor like that. These will make it stay in one place. Once again, guys, just feed your bolt through like that. Make sure you put your washer on the inside. Once again, guys, just make sure you tighten them up because you don't want the things falling off once you get your stuff going. So if you're buying one of these for the first time, guys, it's quite easy to assemble it. Just make sure, the main thing is, make sure it's got oil in it. If it hasn't got oil in it, you'll get a little oil container, and make sure you tip the oil container in the compressor head before you start. Otherwise you're going to have all sorts of issues and it won't be covered by your warranty. Now the oil goes in this end, guys, and you can put your cap in like that, but like I said, this one's already got oil in it, so we don't need to do that. So this is the little air filter you get with it, guys, and I'll show you what's in there as well. Nothing very fantastic in here, guys. It's just a little bit of foam here. It just stops all the shit from getting dragged into your pump and scoring out your pump prematurely. So that's all that is. And as with any compressor, guys, it's always easier to put a longer air hose on rather than a longer extension cord, because your extension cord will cause damage to your motor and it'll horsepower voltage droppage in here, and you won't get as much compressed air. So it's just as easy, and it's cheaper too, just to get a longer air line, and then you won't have those problems. As you can see, guys, this one here is the 2 horsepower, just a generic thing, and it's running at 24 litres a minute. So it might not be a bad compressor for around home and that sort of thing if you want to blow up some tyres, or you want to do just a little bit of spray painting or whatever. So guys, all in all, not a bad little compressor, you know, for a couple of $100 New Zealand. You can probably get them for 150 in the US, I'd say, something like that. Just a generic one, you know, they just put their own brand name on the sort of thing. I reckon they're all going to be the same. If you watch any of my videos, that's my theory anyway. Most of this generic stuff out of China is the same. You just to be rebranded. So like I say, you know, for a couple of $100 it would be a good little workshop compressor. But I'm going to do some more videos and we're going to test the thing. So make sure you come back and watch the other videos. I'm going to see if we can run a staple gun on it. And then I'm going to see if we can run a big nail gun on it. So that'll be quite interesting, guys. Anyway, guys, same as usual, like my videos, subscribe, drop me a like, drop me a comment, come say good day at petestoolz.com. And we'll see you next time, mate. Bye.
petestoolz.com